This is episode 1 of a 4-part decluttering series in which the Spacemaker Method team traveled to London to help Francesca declutter her living space. She told me that she had been feeling stuck and lacking in confidence. So my goal in working with her was not just to declutter, although we did lots of that. It was to build her confidence by showing her that progress is possible. If you've ever felt stuck or like you don't know where to start, or you lack confidence when it comes to getting your home in order, then I'm so excited for you to watch these episodes, which are a real life example of how to get unstuck and start making positive change in your home and in your life. Subscribe to our channel and check back each Sunday for a new episode from your favorite series. Welcome back. I'm April from the Spacemaker Method, and I'm here with Francesca in London. Francesca, can you tell me why you asked for help from the Spacemaker Method?
You could probably see. Last Christmas, I think it was, we basically redecorated our room and everything from in there ended up basically everywhere else.
So this is in the spare room?
Yeah, this is the spare room. The majority of stuff ended up in here, and it's got to a point where we just don't know what to do with any of the stuff anymore, where to put it, I don't know.
How overwhelmed are you on a scale of like 1 to 10 when you see this room?
I mean, we have actually organised it a little bit more, so maybe like a 9.
Okay.
Rather than a full-on 10.
I'm excited about this room. I think we can tackle it. I think just by doing a few different things today, we can make you feel less overwhelmed in this room. Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to help you a lot mentally. Because you told me when you come into these places, you just don't know where to start. And then you struggle with the motivation to keep going. So today we're going to focus on 2 things. Have you heard of Find the Floor?
Yes.
Okay, you read the book before I came. We're going to focus on finding the floor.
Yeah.
And we're going to take the first layer off with our declutter and just take the trash off.
Yeah.
Easy, obvious items that are trash or things that you're like, why do I have this? I just want that to go. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to keep it very simple. And after it, I think you're going to feel very different about approaching the space.
Hopefully.
Here on the Spacemaker Method channel, we provide free decluttering and organizing help for people who need a fresh start. Join us for new videos every Sunday. We will be joined by your husband, Curtis, later, but he is a school teacher and he is teaching right now. So he'll only be able to help us with our, combined schedules on our last day together, which is totally fine. Everybody can keep that in mind. And I think something that's really important to keep in mind is that you and your husband live with your mother-in-law. And I spoke with her earlier as well. And this is also very important for her to have this space back.
Yeah, if you hear a child, it's not my child that I've abandoned to do this. My mother-in-law is a childminder. So
she's busy downstairs. So you might hear some kids in the background. But that's real life, right?
Yeah.
We're just working with what we got. It's hard to walk around in here, isn't it?
Very. You can get in, and then that's about as far as you can get easily.
Yeah, I'm straddling. I would stand closer to you. There's stuff, actually, I'm not sure what this is. I do see a lot of stuff with, like, actual tags on it.
Yeah, so there'll be, like, from either the Christmas just gone or the Christmas even before that.
The Christmas past.
Yeah.
As awkward as this is going to be, I need to work on the bed because we're going to be putting some of this stuff on the bed so that we can move around more easily. Mm-hmm. So this is truly going to be like a dance. Are there some things that can go to other rooms?
These are like officey bits, so a laminator and I think I don't know what you call them, like guillotine kind of thing. To
Cutting?
Cut paper.
I don't know what those are called. Big scissors, big cutters, paper cutter.
Like you slide it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's office?
Yeah, I don't know what's in there, but
okay, you want to
I'm
see
guessing.
that? I think all that's office except for this.
Yeah.
So office. Is this office as well?
Yeah.
Could it just go to office broad
categories
for
now,
right now?
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
We are going to start finding the floor, but right now, before we can find the floor, I want to, find the bed.
Yeah.
That's the priority. That's going to help with find the floor.
But yeah, some of this might be Curtis's thing, so I don't know
no
what
problem.
he wants to do with them in the end. But
we'll take it. So can I ask you to take these to the office? Just anywhere you can find space. There's also...
Can't move.
Yeah.
My foot is stuck.
This is going to get so much easier so soon. Okay, this box is going to go to the office. I've officially made it. So what about this? Is this office?
So that's like computery nerdy stuff that Curtis wants to do something with.
Okay, so I'm going to say office for now.
Yeah.
Let's classify computer as office.
Yeah.
For now, books are going to go to the office too.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah,
and then anything semi-related. Like, is this Could this be office?
Could be, but we used to have them on the back of our door. They're scratch-off maps.
Yeah.
So, like, you scratch off where you've been.
Okay. Do you want to keep them?
Yeah, I do want to keep them, but
okay.
they used to be on the back of our bedroom door, but when we redecorated, we
so
took
they
them
can
out.
go back on the back of your door?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of these things I'm giving you homework.
Okay.
Right? I told you.
I know, they're things that I could have just done, but like they just don't
get
done.
I asked you about it, and when you were talking earlier, you said, I'm just so overwhelmed.
It's like I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I could do that, but
yeah. Where do you start? And then you told me something interesting, and when we were like doing the walkthrough earlier, you're like, I start something and then I just still am so overwhelmed that I just stop and like leave it there.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Where like, say I've put stuff on the bed to organise it, it's like I get to a point where I'm like, I don't know what to do with it anymore. So then it ends up like on the floor to deal with another day, and then, you know, you don't deal with it the next day.
Yeah. Well, right now there's also a space issue. I can make space. I'm a space maker. But I can't make space where there's not any. Yeah. There are some like empty boxes and stuff that are immediately going to make space whenever we get them out. But you guys will have to come together and say, is it worth having this extra item or extra 10 items, or is it worth having some of my mental sanity back in my space because I made room for it? So that's just something to keep in mind as we do this. Yeah. We can make space, but we can only make as much space as you will help us make in the declutter. So next up, oh look, we already have like a little section. Yay. This is awesome. Okay, so this is...
That's clothing, so it needs to go...
I'm going to just put clothing here for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, look, we can move. Okay, tell me what we've got.
Well, you can. I'm sort of still stuck.
Okay, you're stuck. I will do this part. Okay, so we have a kettle.
Yeah.
Do you need the directions for the kettle?
I wouldn't have thought so, no.
Do you need your directions for inline skates?
Curtis might. They're Curtis's, so...
Oh, okay. We're going to have a little Curtis bin. This is going to be a Curtis only. We'll probably have to get a bigger one later. I also need a trash bag. What about this empty bag on the pile?
That's fine.
Actually, I like using this rainbow one because this is easy to find in the pile. So let's just put trash in here. Trash?
Yeah, trash.
Okay. I'm going to put trash in here.
Oh, I went American. Trash. We call it rubbish.
Oh, rubbish. I'm going to work on my British accent while I'm here. Rubbish. Okay, what is this?
That's Curtis's stuff. I don't know.
Okay, Curtis is going to have some homework tonight. Are these Curtis's?
No, so I guess they could be for like a future house.
Okay.
But they're not really needed right now. Generally stuff that we have maybe for the future goes up in the loft.
Oh, okay.
So,
perfect.
I don't know
so we need to... Okay, for now I'm going to put it on the floor with these towels. What about this? Is this clothing?
Well, it's kind of a belt, but I have other belts, so I don't think I need that anymore, really. Oh, that's a t-shirt that I forgot I had.
Oh, it's already starting. Okay, I'm going to just put clothes down there.
Oh, that's like a Christmassy jumper that I didn't wear this year because I didn't know where it was. So
it's right here, all along, right here waiting for you. Okay, this is a broken hanger, so we're just going to do trash here. Yeah. And
kind of book adjacent. They're like samplers of books. I'd say probably the office probably would be where it would go.
We'll go there. Okay, what about these?
Clothes. They'd be like winter clothes.
Okay. I have a clothing pile going right here.
Yeah.
Can you grab those other ones?
Yeah. So this one I know that I didn't want to keep anymore because it's a little bit big for me.
Oh, okay. So this one is declutter. So let me just put it right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab some other bags in just a second.
Yeah, and then these I want to keep, but they got bleached somehow. So it's a keep, but like gotta do something with it.
That's okay. We'll get to it.
That's a cardigan that I forgot about again.
There, another one, and then an empty hanger. We're gonna put with the clothing.
I might put these with clothing just because they might need a wash.
That's fine. Textiles for now.
No idea.
And kettle is
that would probably go in the loft.
Future house.
Yeah.
Okay. So
if that ever happens.
Here for now. That's okay. Do we have space for things in the loft?
There is space, but it's not very organised up there. It's kind of another place where you sort of dump things.
I'm going to give you the motivation to tackle that.
Yeah.
Okay, how does this feel? It's not the floor, it's the bed, but...
Yeah, but it's better.
Better, right?
If you hear birds like that, it's a clock. It's not a bird in the house.
I just got freaked out whenever we were talking in the bedroom. I saw
parrots fly by, and I had to, I'm the naive one here. There were like 5 parrots outside her house. I've never seen that before. If you have cats, if you love cats, then you're going to appreciate today's sponsor, Pretty Litter. You want to tell them about Pretty Litter? How it's not an ordinary cat litter, and it's good for your health? We can keep tabs on you because you talk a lot, but you can't tell us exactly what's going on. What's extra special about the litter, and what I find most important, is that it's a health monitoring litter, which sounds crazy, but it monitors your cat's health. It changes colors based on the pH of your cat's urine. Dark yellow and olive green indicate urine within the typical range. Blue may indicate certain types of urinary tract infections. Orange may indicate some various problems, and red may indicate more urgent cases such as bladder stones or urinary tract infections. So it's made from super lightweight silica gel crystals, and these are up to 80% lighter than the traditional clumping clay litter, which I love because it makes the bag of litter not heavy. It's easy to pick up. You can pour it easily. What I also love about the litter is that it's 99% dust-free, and it absorbs moisture and odor from the air. Those combined, I think, just makes your overall litter box experience and environment in your house so much better, because if you know the litter box smell, we've all been there. Most importantly, it helps us be proactive about Izzy's health. No kitty wants to have to go to the vet. Am I right? Yeah. Did you know if they order a Pretty Litter, they can get a free cat toy? So give Pretty Litter a try, and you can save 20% off your first order and get a free cat toy with code SPACEMAKER20 by clicking the link in the description box or using the QR code that you see on screen. And thank you, Pretty Litter, for sponsoring another day of decluttering. There you go. Look. The reason that I wanted to clear the bed first is so that it's easier for us to find the floor.
Yeah, basically.
Because it is weird, like whenever you're just bending over, it's not comfortable, and I think it just gives you a bigger mental boost, even if it's just putting stuff on the bed really quickly, and then we can walk around the bed. It does something to you mentally. Like, you're like, I can breathe lighter, I can actually move around, like, it's progress without having to make too much progress. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So if you can work your way down here very carefully.
Okay, I will try.
Let me put this behind you for now. Let's just work on this side of the bed right now. So we're not even going to sort things. We're just going to take this section and set it on the bed. Let me pass to you. Oh my God. Francesca, does that not feel good to just see
that? Is pretty good.
Yay. Like, you can actually move. Okay,
this is the bin for this room, but it's just ended up on the bed.
Oh my God, that's even more. That empty bag was taking up a huge space in the corner.
Yeah.
Look. Not like you can actually get back there.
I mean, true, yeah.
This is a new
I've used it once, but I couldn't. So I need to work out how to actually use it properly.
Girl,
because
me too.
When I tried to use it, it actually made my hair straighter.
Empty box. We just had a moment where I picked those up and she goes, "Those are my dead rats." And I screamed.
Not
ashes.
Not literal dead rats in there. I think that would be immoral.
If you could have led with that part.
Well,
they're ashes. Oh, this is also empty.
It's kind of like, so if I were to sell things, so it's like I have them to like pack things up.
Is reselling stuff something that you want to do? Is it worth it to you to resell? There's no right or wrong answer to this. It's just where you're at.
Sometimes I think it's worth it. Other times I'm just a bit like, man, actually it can go. Okay. But a lot of the stuff that I'm thinking of selling is like newer stuff. Okay. So I could at least try.
Yeah. You can always try it, and you can always, after a while, if it's not working, you can say, I'm going to pivot, I'm going to let it go.
Yeah. Okay. I normally will keep it on like a reselling thing for like a month, and then if it doesn't sell, I'll donate it anyway. I don't like keep it around for like a year. Okay. If I am putting it up for sale, but obviously I haven't got around to it. I was going to say, wait, some of this stuff has been here for years. Well, I haven't got to it yet.
Look at this.
That is kind of crazy.
Right? You have this whole, like, that is not a small space. That's awesome. Are these clothes yours?
Well, there's a few of Curse's, and then everything else is mine.
Let's move all of the clothes in here. Okay. So that we don't have to deal with that right now, because it's going to be so much easier to go through clothes whenever we have more space to work. So let's, for now, we're just going to shove clothes in this closet. Okay. And we will get to it at a later time when we have more space.
It was because they were summer clothes. Oh, and I swapped them out, but then we started doing it in there, and then I forgot about these because the room was so... messy.
It's easy to forget. And you couldn't get to it.
No. Should I just put them in the drawers?
Yeah. Let's just roughly throw them in there. So this is part of Find the Floor. I'm just getting these
I'm just going to put them in the hanger drawer.
Perfect.
I'm just going to
This one might actually hang up.
Yeah.
For now, I'm going to put this item you are decluttering just in here because we're going to go through stuff later. This is...
even new stuff.
Is it it's from Christmas, right? Okay. Yeah, let's just put clothes in there. Yeah. I want to try this now because I think it'll give us the most floor space if we just... I don't want to it's so easy whenever you're starting and you're like overwhelmed to get really hung up on all the details, or you're thinking 5 steps down the road about like, where am I going to put all the clothes, or how am I going to fit my socks? Like that's what you're concerned about in the bedroom, right? And I was like, that is the least of our concern. Right now, we could get hung up on all the little details, but there's bigger.
Definitely.
So we're going to focus on these and we'll come back to all of the stuff later. Yeah. So socks, we're just going to toss in there, and then we will...
I might put them in the bottom.
Be able to move.
Because I can get it in there.
Here, I can toss you some more. Oh, and here's some other socks. Oh. Those are very fluffy. These are closed, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
There is some other stuff in there, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these ones that we're getting to are from Christmas last year.
These look like very lovely pajamas.
Those I bought this Christmas for myself.
Did you wear them?
Well, not yet.
When this comes out, it's going to look like Christmas was like years ago. But Christmas, as we're filming this, it was like a month ago. Yeah. So, okay. But to be fair, you've been preparing for me since then. So now let's just leave this one here.
Okay.
Are there any other clothing items that you can make out from here? Like, is that scarf clothing back in the corner?
That's a blanket.
Okay, let's close this door and let me just peek real quick so I know.
Yeah, so I don't fully know what's in there, to be honest. Oh, okay. This is crockery? Is that what you'd call it? That is for like future.
Okay. You know what? Since we already have future going, let's utilize this space just as we work to help clear the floor. Let's put future stuff in here for now. It's not going to stay here. This is just day one. Let me hand you some things like that kettle and the cutlery, and we'll just store it in here for now. Those are for future, yeah?
No, I think these we're going to get rid of.
Okay.
But they're like really big.
Well, let's just add it to the bed pile.
Okay.
For now, let's put it over there. Perfect. So we'll just shut this for now. Just look at the floor a little bit.
Yeah,
Doesn't it make you feel better?
I am a little bit like, whoa.
Like what?
Whoa.
It's so nice to just walk.
Yeah, to have a walkway.
To have a walkway right there. Before we put more stuff on the bed, let's address some of this stuff.
Yeah.
We have a lot of empty boxes. This is empty stuff, which we have talked about.
Yeah.
And right in front of us are all empty boxes as well.
Yeah.
You guys said you were saving these for when I was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys setting these aside for us to use. But right now, because we have such a high volume of stuff, I think we should just recycle them.
Okay.
Some of the really good shoe boxes, if we can find them, let's keep them. But let's recycle this because that's going to clear a mountain of stuff for us.
Yeah.
And we have suddenly more space to deal with all the other stuff that's more important to you guys. If you're okay with it, let's just recycle them. Let's go through this right now.
Okay.
So some of this,
is it
perfect? So let's just go ahead and put trash in here as we go through.
Okay,
this is okay. We'll prioritize keeping the really good stuff for you, and then the other stuff, let's just, since we don't have a lot of space, let's just let this go. Let's just slide it in here real quick. And that'll keep it out, because that's going to roll right out. Recycle.
Yeah, I can go.
Recycle. Okay, that is a good, this is a good
they're ones I bought.
These are new.
Specifically.
These are new. These are new. Okay, so these are all new. That one, we'll let that one go. We have better ones. That can go. Recycle. Let's just set these here. So I'm going to set that to the side for now. I want to show what we're working with. So we have, this is the mountain of boxes I was talking about. And then, can you help me pull out anything else that would be easy, obvious, like trash or empty boxes? Like, what about these things? Empty receipts, empty box. We'll just go ahead and put in our trash pile. Okay, let's start tackling this mountain of boxes. And look at all this, Francesca. This is already a huge... bag of just trash, and we have all this space that we have already made.
I'm gonna put these in there as well.
Let's you and I just break down the boxes, and then I'll do this off camera. Okay, out of this whole container, we're left with these organizers and one more. You had one more.
Yeah, and
these are popular. I found these in all of our other declutters in Europe as well. It's like quite a popular bin here.
I feel like I don't actually know where that one necessarily came from, but I remember having like quite a lot of them as a kid, like them being around the house. So
yeah, they're collapsible. They're cool. Let's just put all those organizers in here, and we'll set them in here for now. Okay. Let's start picking up these things and just setting them on the bed as well.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It is heavy.
Yeah, we have more stuff that we got to get to over here, but yeah, let's just focus on this little area so we can walk around more easily.
I think this was just random stuff that I didn't know what to do with. So I don't
you know what?
about
when
this
you
one.
it happens though. Like it really is when there's just stuff everywhere. It's like I don't know what to do. Let me just throw it on top.
I think that was some of the stuff from downstairs, but obviously for some reason I didn't bring it all up.
We'll figure it out. It's okay. Let's put the trash pile in the corner. Are you guys rock climbers?
Curtis used to be. He wants to get back into it, which is why he's keeping it, but he hasn't done it for a long time.
Okay. Felt home stuff, since it's kind of heavy, I'm just going to set this stuff over here for now. I'm going to take this over to the bedroom real quick. Do you feel like it's easier for you to get less overwhelmed by just focusing on one task?
I feel like I have tendencies of like, I go to do one thing and then I see another thing over there, so then I do that, and then I go to do something else.
We get sidetracked.
Yeah, and I overthink a lot. So like I'm thinking, right, if I do that, then I've got to do that, then I've got to do that.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to stay focused on one thing.
Yeah.
And it's just find the floor. Like we're going to keep it simple. And what I tell people, maybe you've heard me say this before, is we're not going to think 5 steps ahead, because those questions always, okay, we have like a 99% rate of those questions just answering themselves later on.
Yeah.
So it's not worth wasting our time, our energy thinking about it when we can be focusing on the actual declutter. You have to train your brain to do that, because it's easy to get sidetracked, especially with something like this, but you have to train those muscles. That's part of your declutter muscles is to stay focused.
So this is a bag for rest of the house.
Okay, so house
goes elsewhere.
Not the doll house, but
no. The somewhere else, like basically downstairs somewhere.
Ah, okay. Let's go put those with the boxes by the stair. Whose giant dollhouse is this?
It's intended for the kids. There is also like a play hospital as well.
So we'll leave that now. Basket or
There
cage?
is a basket that is storage, meant for storage.
So let's take those. Where do you have laundry? Or I saw laundry baskets over there. Can you put the blankets in the laundry basket?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So put that organizer here. I have a lot of home tools, so I'm just going to slide them.
I'll put these in the laundry.
Do these go with all the other ones in the bedroom?
I'm debating not keeping them, so
maybe declutter.
Yeah.
Okay, since we are coming across some of those things, let's start putting some declutter stuff in here.
Yeah.
You guys, you can revisit it later with Curtis as well before we let anything go. So let's just put these in here.
Should I do it?
This, we'll just set the declutter maybe in front of that office printer or something. So now we can move here, and we're making our way around the bed. These are glasses.
Yeah. I'd probably donate it.
Okay.
Should I just put them in there with I don't know if it's all donate or anything in here. Like I might try and sell
I want
these,
you to go
some
through
of the stuff,
with Curtis on the final declutter stuff.
Okay.
Because I think we would love to have him here to make these decisions, and sometimes it is easier whenever they're here, but sometimes it's not possible. So we're going
to he'll just be like, meh, get rid of it.
I like Curtis.
But
okay.
Until it comes to his stuff, and then he'll be like, I don't know. That's donate. That is donate.
Everything?
Yeah, it's donate bag.
Is this also donate?
I think that one might be
sell. Sell I'll just put over here for now. So you can see we can already walk more. Feels better. The next are just these leather 2 bags that we have, and one is loft. So I'm wondering if we could just put loft in here real quick.
Yeah.
That one, let me just set on top. I'll put that up here. Perfect. Okay. Curtis's stuff.
Yeah.
We've found a lot of the floor. Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah, no.
No.
Woo.
We've almost found the floor. But before we can get there, we have some stuff for Curtis, and we have cell pile going. This, we're thinking, goes in your bedroom, right? In that back corner. Is this something that we could move it in there today?
Yeah.
Before we get to this, let's work on this so we can create a clear path
to
actually get to the bedroom down the hall and around the corner. So what is this stuff?
Like PVA glue.
Do you have a garage or something?
We have a garage.
Well, how do you say that?
Garage.
Garage? Garage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a garage.
You could say garage. I think just garage.
Garage.
The garage.
So, do you think the tools and stuff could go in there?
Yeah, I think this bag, the plan was for it to go in the garage.
Let's just keep piling these up. What's the silver case?
I don't actually know what's in it. A lot of like electrical stuff.
We don't have any other space in the house to store this kind of stuff besides the garage, correct? Yeah. I can't say it like that.
Garage.
I'm going to go for garage. So we have nowhere else to store this. Okay, we just need to ask Curtis about...
Yeah, I mean... Okay. Yeah, the ultimate plan is to do garage. You're going to shuffle.
Well, I'm just...
If you can.
I don't know. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. There we go. If we just take these drawers out, I think this will be the best way to get it over.
Yeah.
Can you set this one on the floor?
Yep.
And this looks like more of Curtis's?
It's kind of a combination. This is more like, I guess, household electrical kind of stuff.
Okay. Ooh, I love this smell. This is one of my favorite smells. Oh my gosh. I love that one. Girl, why is this in here? You gotta use this.
Again,
this is valuable. Do you know how expensive this stuff is where I live?
I am aware.
You gotta treat this stuff like gold. Where do you keep your like extra toiletries, like backstock toiletries?
In the bathroom, we'd normally keep things like the shower gel in the bottom drawer, but the drawers are kind of a bit messy. Okay. Disorganized.
Jackson will move this for us and put it in that closet.
Okay.
Oh, look, we do have extra hair stuff.
I was looking for headbands this morning and I couldn't find any.
So this is going to be like the Lush drawer will be beauty and like extra. You have the curling iron in there and anything that we find from now on, that is our department for it. So this is your hair department. Okay. Beauty. Okay, what we're going to do for electronics right now is put them in this bin. Okay. Because this is definitely something that we need Curtis to be here for.
I don't know what half the cables are.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like, and this gets super overwhelming. So we're not going to focus on the tedious things right now. We're still finding the floor. Yeah. And this is part of finding the floor. It's also not wise to store these. The reason why I'm taking these out of here is because that little area gets a little moldy. So we need to be careful. Like, the last thing we want to store in there is electronics. Yeah. That's not smart. So I'm thinking this needs to be something for the office for later. Yeah. Right now, what I want to do is just take out all of the electronics and put them... we might need to get a bigger bin. Curtis is going to love me when he comes home from work.
You may want to keep them all. I'm not going to lie.
We'll see. But I feel like Curtis is a reasonable man. I spoke with him as well. And... he also wants the change. You guys both do, right? Yeah. I flew around the world to come help you. So I will push you guys out of your comfort zone a little bit. But also, it's a balance, right? Like, I want you to always be comfortable with whatever we're decluttering. And the point is for you guys to both feel confident. Yeah. But at the same time, I have to push back just a little bit to help you guys move forward, right? It's like a friend, like a sister. You know, you have compassion, but also... sometimes you need somebody to, like, you know, a reality check sometimes. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. So, let's just keep digging here.
Like a whole thing of cable. Shall I just set that
down?
Yeah,
you can balance it there. Some of this stuff, I'll take the little bitty things, and if you could put some of the big things in there, that would help. Yeah.
Am I okay to just literally balance them? Like,
of course, of course. What always happens in the declutters is the first day, this is why we always start small the first day, is that it's a lot harder and you're not ready to let go of stuff. But each day gets a little bit easier. You're stretching your declutter muscles and you surprise yourself later on. So I am confident that by the end of this, I believe, I've seen this process many times, and I think that you're going to be surprised. Okay. All right. Let me just pass you this, Francesca. Just for now, you said Curtis does want to continue. He wants to rock climb.
Yeah, he wants to get back into it, but again, it's just like time and stuff, really. So.
But this gear is very expensive. And if it's something that he wants to do later, then it would be wasteful to let it go. Yeah. And I think we can make space for it here. This is chalk. And is that all for climbing? I think so. So I want you to take this one back and put it in there. I task you. So we have everything over here. We got the drawers out and we have a pile. This is for you and Curtis to look at later. We're not going to go through his stuff. We don't declutter anybody else's stuff. So we'll have stuff for him later tonight to look at.
Yep.
I confirm, these are all empty right now. So the last thing before we address this is this.
Yeah.
What do we have going on over here?
A combination of things. So this printer, we want to keep. Obviously, we'd love for it to go in the office, but I don't know if it's going to fit.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
These are plant pots that
I want to keep for you?
Most of them, I think.
Okay.
It could be open to negotiation.
All right, okay, hold on. Let me stop. I see you looking at me like, April, step in now. I need my pushy sister. Okay, say no more. Okay, let's talk about plant pots. Okay.
Okay, so there are some that I really like. So like this one is a little bee one.
You see how she's just asking for help without asking for help? You're your eyes, you're like, please.
So that one would be a keep. And then this one, I think it got a bit squashed at some point. But I do want it.
You read the book. Did you see the part where we always set aside home decor as well? Like, if you love it, let's just set it aside for the time being.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so,
So we're going to make a little home decor department for you.
Okay.
And I think we have, like, this upstairs pile as well and selling. So for now, let's just add home decor to this closet to get it out of our way since we have a lot of working.
Otherwise, just those two, and then those two are quite plain.
Okay, so you want to put them in the declutter pile? Okay, I'll let you do the honor. There's mentally something about you putting it in the declutter pile. I'm not going to do it for you. I need you to go through the action yourself and see how it feels.
So I'm going to put it in there. I want to keep it.
Okay, decor?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Okay, what else do we have going on here?
So that we want to keep.
Okay.
This is another plant pot.
Keeper?
Yeah. This is an incense burner thing, so like I want to keep that as well. My big bottle.
This is our water. Yeah, we both are here drinking water. It's not just an American thing. Little things.
Yeah, so I was thinking they could. Well, this is the thing. I feel like they could be good for like putting the plant pots on. I've been thinking about getting into gardening.
Is this important to you that we make space in your small space for?
I think I'd like to keep them, but they could potentially go downstairs in the utility room because there is a little section that I've made for gardening stuff.
You do have a gardening section.
A little bit, yeah.
I like that. Okay, so I'm going to add these to, this is going to be your homework pile.
Okay, yeah. So Curtis loves cards. So in the office,
you already have games in the office.
We have.
Okay, let's just go set them in the office. Okay, what about these?
They're like enamel pins, so of things that I've.
Is it like decor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll put it. You want to keep these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, the individual pins I might go through at some point and see if I want all the pins, but I want the pin badges, like the pin banners.
Let's see. I'll put them. Here. Is this a keeper? Keep it as like an organizer. And let me just toss it right over there. We have a lot of these.
So I get a lot of like prints and things because, again, like I want to support small businesses when I see them. And like these are easy ways and cheap ways of supporting businesses. There are things that I want to keep, but maybe some like I don't necessarily.
Okay, let's just sit down here really quick. I'm going to bring the declutter pile and let's go through.
Okay. I love these things and it's difficult. Like those I want to keep. So I want to keep it, but again, like I've not kept it in the best bloom.
Well, we're going to have a decor pile. Things are changing, right?
Yeah.
So we just focus on going forward.
Yeah.
These are keepers as well. I'll file them together. Are these
things
you want to keep both of them?
They're more special.
Okay, so I'll put decor over here. Keep as decor.
Yeah. So these are like stickers that I decided I would put on my wall, but I don't know if I need them necessarily.
How would you feel without them? Like, would you remember that they're gone?
I think I'd be fine.
You want to just try it?
Yeah. So, like, these are all, like, inspirational things that I do have, like, depression and anxiety and things. So, I used to have these on my wall to try and motivate me to...
You're going to maybe use them as, like, office decor for later?
I've had them for so long, and I'm like, they're encouraging and they're inspirational kind of thing. They try and, like, make you feel like you can do the thing. I don't know if I necessarily need them.
Do you think that part of the... Apologies for the baby. Again, she's not neglecting any baby.
I'm not neglecting a baby.
I can hear her mother with the baby now. Do you think that your mental health got worse with the space? Do you see a correlation between your mental health and the state of, like, the rooms?
Yeah, the clutter and everything, the disorganizedness of it all was because I wasn't really coping. And then me trying to sort it, like, I'd sort of face it and then be, like, overwhelmed or would have no motivation to, like, do anything about it.
Yeah.
So, like, even though in my mind I was like, you know, you got to do something about it, it's like, but then it just feels so overwhelming to do anything about it. So for me, a lot of it helps having, like, another person there. So, like, when Curtis is at work and I'm trying to face something, I'm like, no. I can't do it.
It's hard. I hope that as we make more progress, as we get your space back to a state of calm, I hope that you feel like with the little piles each day, like, I can tackle this. What do we think about this?
I think I could maybe donate them, because maybe someone else could use things like this, just little things around the house to say you can do the thing.
That's a good way to think about it. Somebody else might find joy in getting these at the store. Okay, I'll put them in here.
And then that one as well.
Okay.
So Daenerys I want to keep. I'm not sure about, so that's the Doctor Who. But, you know, it was not good.
Okay, so maybe in here?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We want to forget that one.
Me and Curtis would want those.
Okay.
Yeah. They're both drawings of us, so we probably want to keep both of those.
Okay, so I have a little pile here. What about this thing?
That we bought to put our rings in. That's Curtis's one, so maybe
I'm just going to put them on here for now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do, this is the last thing of, like, find the floor that I'm including is here. And then we're done with find the floor in this room. We don't have to do a ton on the first day, right?
Yeah.
We still have time together, and we don't have to do, like, go overboard today. So let's just look at these few things.
So these are all the knickknacks that I would have had on the shelves before, like, all the books went on there.
Okay, let's just go through each one and make sure, like, what I tell everybody is there's no pressure to let go of anything, but I want you to go through it and take stock of what you have. And sometimes your feelings just change on something. And you're like, I don't actually want that on my bookshelf because I'm a different person than when I was when I had that up last time. If you want to keep it, let's just put it back in here.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just going to take everything out, and then you can put it in here. If you want to declutter it, just set it on top over here. The only requirement is you have to go through and make a decision on it. Even if it's a maybe, that's a decision.
Okay, I want to keep the pumpkin.
Okay. That's like holiday decor.
Yeah, but I'd have it up all... I'm not really...
You want it up all year? Okay. I'm going to put this actually as an organizer. Let's do this. Let's keep decor right here.
I think I want to keep this. It was a wedding present, and it, like, lights up, and it's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Got our produce section going.
Yeah. See, I want to keep this. For now, it's a keep.
See.
There are initials, but I don't know if I necessarily want to keep them, but I think I'd have to ask Curtis because it is his initials. So.
If you're fine getting rid of it, let's go ahead and put it in the declutter pile, but I want Curtis to look through the pile as well before it goes out the house. But let's just show, like, hey, I'm okay to let that go.
Okay. I think it's died because it's been in here and hasn't been in sunlight.
With that said, we'll put it over here.
Yeah. This I want to keep.
Ah!
Chocolate
frog.
Chocolate frog.
Oh, that is so fun. Okay, is this a keeper?
I think it is, yeah. And then that is a tarot card of the day, which is something I want to start doing again. Isn't the best made thing ever, but I made it. It was punch needling, and I just thought...
What about Christmas ornament?
I mean...
Or you don't have to keep it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's super beautiful. One of a kind.
Yeah.
But you don't have to show it on yourself, right?
No.
Do you love it? Like, when you look at it, is this something you want to make space for in your room?
I mean, it's not the best made thing. I made it, but it's not necessarily the best
So you're telling
I
me
could have
here?
done better, yeah.
See, as I do these declutters with everybody, I have to relearn. Like, I have to learn your body, like your energy.
I don't think I'd go looking for it.
All right, I'm learning.
That I want to keep. We got that on our honeymoon.
See, that's confident. That's like, I feel good about that. That's the kind of decluttering decisions I want.
And again, want to keep that.
Okay, see, I like this.
No.
Okay, yeah, I like it. All right.
That again, I want to keep.
That's cute.
On our honeymoon. I want to keep them, the little ratties.
Okay.
Oh, that's some of my wedding flowers.
Oh, fun.
In there, yeah. There's another one. Maybe there's a few more. Actually, I don't really necessarily want it, but it's just the cake topper from our wedding.
Okay, we'll ask him about it.
Yeah. Oh, I want that. Yeah. Curtis bought it for me, but I don't know if I necessarily want it.
When you say that, I'm learning. I'm gonna put it there.
The thing is, I know if I said that in front of Case, he'd be like, oh. And I'm
like, Curtis also wants the change, right? Curtis doesn't want to continue. I cannot wait to talk to Curtis on Saturday. Yeah. We're going to focus on going forward, right? So you can keep anything, but keeping something out of guilt, too, is only going to keep these feelings. You can be grateful for the gift, but that doesn't mean you have to keep it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I love Queen, but I don't know if that's the way I'd want to, show my love for it in, a little
Do you want to make space
thing
for this in your room?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like it would just take up room.
I want you to say that more confidently.
I don't think so.
Okay, we're gonna work on that confidence as we go. You gotta do what works for you, not what other people think is right or wrong. What do you want? Not what should you do.
Yeah.
Do you want this in your space?
I think so.
Okay, that's a start.
Yeah.
Because you were just gonna make yourself let that go because of what you think you should be doing. This is not for anybody else. This is for you and Curtis. So keep the things that make you happy. If you love it, if it makes you happy right now, keep it, revisit it later.
Yeah.
Daenerys.
Yes, please. I don't think I need this one, really.
See, I like the confidence. That one is definitely...
Yeah, sorry. I know it's Halloween, but they're even if they're meant to be mice, I just call them rats because I used to own them. So I painted that myself, so yes.
I love dragons and fantasy. That's one of my favorite things. Okay.
Again, my wedding flowers.
Keeper?
Yeah, the chocolate frog one is my one, and this one is Curtis's. So they're just coins in there. Yeah, I want to keep that.
Since we're running out of space here, I'm going to start just putting stuff in the box.
They're Curtis's, I'm not sure. These go in that little bag, so...
There you go.
Just otherwise I feel like they'll get lost.
Do they make you happy? Is it something that you would walk into your office on that shelf with everything and think, I'm so glad I kept those?
I like Trelawney as a character. I don't think I need the little
doll
figure. The wizard's chest, I know that Curtis likes it, I think, so that might be a keeper, but more asking Curtis.
Okay,
Curtis's opinion. Maybe I'll put them on there so they're out of potion. But the thing is, with it, the glitter doesn't move.
Yeah.
So it used to be it would all mix in. I could let that go. Curtis did buy it for me though. So that Curtis painted, and it goes with the dragon. We use it as a dragon's egg rather than...
Okay, so this one is a keeper for sure. Okay.
So I like Peter Rabbit, but again, I don't know if a little coin thing is the way to...
Would you miss this if it's gone?
No. It feels so brutal. They're two characters from my favourite graphic novel, but I don't know if I necessarily need it. It's meant to be a Christmas ornament, but I think it would make someone else happier.
Okay. Can you help me package this stuff back in here real quick? And we're going to put it in your home decor area. We found the floor for the most part. We have floor space, which is amazing. This is just trash. This is electronics and Curtis decor stuff to go through. This is all going out and sell, maybe. So this is all declutter, donate, out. And then this is home stuff that we need to put in the garage. And then this is all organizers that are empty. We finished. You were saying, we were like, well, where should we film the outro? And you're like, we should do it in here for comparison.
Yeah.
Look at how easily we can move. We couldn't even stand next to each other. We're straddling bags. How do you feel about the progress so far? Just one short day.
I feel like it's pretty amazing. Even though things have, some things have been moved, there's also, a lot of stuff that's gone as well. It's just kind of crazy to have a floor. to walk easily.
Does it feel lighter? I know stuff is still here, but do you still feel like you're able to focus on, like, hey, I can move around in here? Does that feel better?
Definitely, yeah.
It's hard whenever you're like, I don't know what to do. Not only I don't know where to start, but I can't even get in there because I can't walk around.
Yeah.
Like, now it's like, tomorrow we can come in, we can walk up to the bed, and we can start sorting. Like, it's just so much, it's easier.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise you're, like, kicking stuff, and you just get angry.
If I'd have done it on my own, and I'd, like, stood here, like, where I was this morning, I would have been like, no.
This makes me really hopeful for the next few days that we have together. I mean, if this is the progress we made today, just think of how much progress we can make in 3 more days.
It's pretty crazy.
This is going to be awesome. I'm excited to see how much we get done. Your homework.
Yes.
So you have 2 sticky notes of homework. I broke it down for just quick tasks that you can do. Maintenance things like just taking out the trash and recycling and vacuuming. We'll be back here tomorrow, and tell Curtis and tell your mother-in-law when they come up here. Tomorrow we will be tackling the bed.
I'm sleeping well tonight, and then I'm going to hopefully be raring to go.
Well, we will be back tomorrow for day 2, and we will tackle more clutter. Good job today.